Well, nothing could be cooler than Wandsworth Radio, or maybe it could, because we are now going over to our regular serial of heroicness, HATGIRL and Dobbin.
We interrupt this program for the second time to bring you a special bulletin. The light entertainer turned EastEnders actor Shane Ritchie has been kidnapped from Shane Manor, his stately home on the outskirts of Bottom City. Oh no, Debbie. Our landlord, the light entertainer turned EastEnders actor Shane Ritchie, has been kidnapped. What should we do?
Oh, well, we should probably just leave it to the police, Nigel. I mean, they know how to deal with these things. But what? But I expect you're gonna put on your pantomime horse costume and suggest we go after the kidnappers as our alter egos, HATGIRL and Dobbin.
Precisely. We owe Shane Ritchie so much.
Yeah. 3 months' rent for one thing.
The longer the kidnappers hold Shane Ritchie, the more likely he is to be written out of EastEnders. And we can't let that happen. It would be a national tragedy.
You're right. We have to do something.
Let's start by drawing up a list of possible suspects.
Surely it'll be a very short list. I mean, Shane Ritchie plays a much-loved character in a much-loved TV soap. Who could possibly want to do him harm?
Sadly, when you enjoy the level of success enjoyed by light entertainer turned EastEnders actor Shane Ritchie, there will always be those jealous of your success.
True, but who would be desperate enough to create a gap in the EastEnders cast so they could fill it?
Cross-dressing comedian turned actor Eddie Izzard is desperate to be taken seriously as a serious actor. Starring alongside Tom Cruise in Valkyrie didn't quite do the trick, but playing a lovable Cockney rogue with a complex home life will surely swing it for him.
Transvestites in Albert Square? I think not.
How about light entertainer turned actor Russ Abbott?
No, Russ is too nice to resort to kidnapping.
True. See you, Jimmy. But what about his former associate Freddie Starr? He eats hamsters and he impersonates Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, good call. But my feminine intuition tells me that this is a crime of passion. There are no signs of struggle. That suggests that the kidnapper didn't want to harm their victim because once upon a time, they had feelings for them.
You mean his ex-wife, Colleen Nolan?
Yes.
It's a good theory, but how could little Colleen subdue and then transport a big butch man like Shane?
With a little help from her friends. Or should I say sisters?
Of course, the Nolan sisters.
Uh-huh.
They're used to working in harmony. But how would they have moved the victim?
Well, in the Nolan sisters tour bus. I mean, they're playing a gig at the Bottom City Arena and Working Men's Club tonight.
Of course, it's the perfect cover. Let's make haste to the Bottom City Arena and Working Men's Club. A short while later in the car park of the Bottom City Arena and Working Men's Club.
Look, there's the Nolan's tour bus.
I can hear sounds coming from the luggage compartment. It must be where they are holding Shane Ritchie captive. I'll shatter the lock with my sonic whinny. Nay, nay, nay.
All right, I could just pick the lock with my hairpin, like so.
The fiendish vocal quartet have tied up Mr. Ritchie and put a sack over his head. Quick, take it off so he can breathe.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
What? This is Lionel Ritchie, not Shane Ritchie.
Yes, it's me. Truly. The Nolans got into a beef with me because they thought I'd ripped off their idea for dancing on the ceiling from I'm in the mood for dancing.
They've got a point, Lionel. I mean, the Nolan sisters recorded a song about dancing 7 years before you did, and it got to number 1 in Japan.
Yeah, and the ceiling bit was my idea. Anyway, now you found me, I can resume my career and write some more middle-of-the-road ballads for housewives everywhere to hum along to while they do the washing up.
Quick, HATGIRL, put the sack back on him. We interrupt this sketch to bring you a special bulletin. The light entertainer turned EastEnders actor Shane Ritchie has been found safe and well in the dressing room at BBC Elstree, following a night of heavy drinking with Barbara Windsor, Russ Abbott and Christopher Biggins. Well, that's another case all wrapped up for HATGIRL and Dobbin.
Not quite, Dobbin. We've still got one mystery to solve.
And what's that, HATGIRL?
No, the mystery of how we're going to pay the light entertainer turned EastEnders actor Shane Ritchie all the rent money we owe him.
Tune in next week, same hat time, same head channel for the continuing adventures of HATGIRL and Dobbin.